Performance USA, the greatest entertainers in America, as requested by you, the fighting men of the United States Armed Forces throughout the world. Command Performance, presented this week and every week till it's over there. Calling the khaki and the navy blue, the merchant marine and the Coast Guard, too. And listen, Marines, that goes for you, for it's command performance time in the USA. So get on the beam there, mister, while the stars of radio, stage, and screen shortwave the answers to those thousands of swell letters you're shooting in. And now meet the commanding officer of command performance tonight. It's front and center for your master of ceremonies, Walter Pidgeon.
Thank you, Don Wilson. And hello, fellows. In Hollywood, we often go out on location for the studio to shoot a picture. But you're out on location for Uncle Sam shooting the works. And here in Hollywood, where the mystery film was born, the biggest mystery today is, where do you fellows find the time to write those swell letters to command performance? But we're not going to try to solve that mystery. We're just going out to answer your letters. Letters from the gang at APO 867 that say, "Give us the Mills Brothers," and letters from an RAF camp somewhere in England that say, "How's about the Mills Brothers?" The answer to all that mail is, "Hold that Tiger," and the Mills Brothers.
Hold the tiger, 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 hold the tiger. Where's the tiger? Where's the tiger? Here's the tiger. Where's the tiger? Here's the tiger. Where's the tiger? Here's the tiger. Hold the tiger, 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 hold the tiger. Where's the tiger? Where's the tiger? Here's the tiger. Where's the tiger? Here's the tiger. Where's the tiger? Here's the tiger. No, 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 no. Hold the tiger.
Thank you, Mills Brothers, and thanks to Leo Forbstein and the Warner Brothers Studio Orchestra, appearing through the courtesy of Local 47. Incidentally, to D.S. of Warner's over in Teddington, Middlesex, thanks and have patience. And now, fellows, for old 69, somewhere in the islands, for 3 Americans who wrote on June 22nd, not far from London, for Johnny, Punchy, and Doug at CAPO number 3, and for Sergeant DMD, and that fighting number we can't mention at APO 867. We bring you a travel lecture by that fluttery madcap, that screwball mistress of zany chit-chat, Miss Vera.
Thank you so much for that charming introduction. Oh, my, what a handsome man. remind me to take you home with me tonight, Mr. Sparrow.
The name is Pidgeon.
Pigeon. Well, Sparrow Pigeon. This is one case, brother, where I'd be glad to get the bird. I haven't had so much fun since the time I spent a weekend in the Tunnel of Love. By the way, Mr. Pigeon, are you married?
No, I'm not, Miss Fagg.
Oh, well, neither am I. Isn't that a coincidence? I say, isn't that a coincidence?
Yes, it is.
Well, you see, when two people who aren't married are thrown together like this, it often leads to something. Of course, I won't press you.
Beg pardon?
No, but I'd like to. Mr. Pigeon, would you like to go to the Hollywood Bowl with me this evening about 11:30?
But at 11:30? Why, Miss Fagg, at 11:30 there's nobody there.
You got the point quickly.
Well, we'll see about that later. Right now, don't you think it's time to get on with your lecture on travel?
My lecture?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that. My lecture. Well, tonight I thought I'd discuss the educational advantages of travel. Mm-hmm. It's a fascinating subject, don't you think so?
Oh, yes.
So wanderlusting.
Just the word I would have used.
Oh, it's a small world, isn't it? Now, let's plunge right into our subject here, shall we? You know, Mr. Pigeon, I'm quite a traveler myself. A few years ago, I took a boat trip to England. Lovely trip and a perfectly wonderful boat.
Mm-hmm. Did you travel first class or tourist?
Oh, first class, of course. On the day we sailed, the captain came up to me and said, Miss Fagg, you can have the free run of the boat with one restriction. We'd rather you didn't mingle with the cattle.
A very excellent precaution, I think.
Yes, I thought so, too. But to continue with my lecture, you know, I spent a good many months in England, and it's a very interesting and cultural spot. Now, as we all know, England is an island.
Really?
That is, it's full of inhabitants. That is quite a number of people live there. But where am I?
As I remember it, you were discussing the English.
The English?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that's right. Thank you.
Not
But I was going to say that I feel that England and America have a great deal in common, Mr. Pigeon, especially musically.
Musically?
Yes, I think that's due to the alliance of the Anglo-Saxophone peoples.
Undoubtedly.
Yes. Now, as you know, England is full of interesting edifices, colleges, churches, art galleries, and so forth. I remember while there, I went to see we saw some beautiful old,
I beg your pardon?
It's very foggy in England, you know. We really didn't see a thing.
Did you see the Thames?
The Thames? Oh, yes, certainly I did. I sat there watching it for hours on end. You've been over there, haven't you, Mr. Pigeon?
Oh, yes, I have many friends in England. In fact, I got a letter from there this morning.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what did it say?
Why? What do you want to know for?
What do I want to know for? You're the most inquisitive person.
I'm inquisitive. No, Miss Fagg. This letter was from a young lady in England. She wrote for financial advice. It seems she just lost 2,000 pounds.
Oh, my goodness, she was heavy, wasn't she? I see what you mean, yes.
Miss Fagg, you don't seem to know very much about England. Suppose you just skip the subject and tell us something about some other country you visited, if you don't mind my suggestion.
Oh, certainly not. I value your suggestions. No one in the world could have a higher opinion of you than I do, Mr. Pidgeon.
Why, thank you.
I don't think you're so hot. Guess that'll bring you down a keg. Now, Mr. Pidgeon, let's not quarrel anymore. I didn't mean it. I think you're a charming person. Let's be friends, shall we? I wish I had a pipe of peace.
I wish I had a piece of pipe.
Well, bless your heart.